Now, this is from St Patrick's Primary in Auchinleck in East Ayrshire. Are you happy with the television programmes made from your books?
I am very happy with the television programmes. Obviously, Tracy Beaker has been the most popular television programme, and I think Danny Harmer has done a wonderful job at making my Tracy come true for so many people. And there's also been other adaptations of my work that I've really, really enjoyed. Particularly, there have been two that I thought were absolutely perfect. One was a television version of The Illustrated Mum, and the other one was a television version of Dustbin Baby. And I get sent a DVD, and I must admit that from time to time I watch them, not to pat myself on the back, but to applaud the way the director and the actors have brought my characters to life. I think they're fantastic.
We all know that feeling when you're reading a book and you love it so much and you're disappointed when you come to the end of it. Interesting question from Isla Primary. Have you ever written a book where you didn't want the writing to end, you didn't want the book to end?
I'm always quite pleased when I get to the end. And in fact, I'm childish enough that when I've written that last sentence, I actually print the end. But it's always a delight. But by the next day, I'm already starting to miss the characters and wish that they were still with me. I mean, at the moment, I write 2 books a year. And so I only have about a week in between books, and then I start off with new characters. But just occasionally, a character will haunt me, like Hetty Feather, like Tracy Beaker indeed. And then when that happens, I think, okay, time to write a sequel.
But you give yourself a week in between, my goodness me. Now, this comes from Ifton Heath Primary School from Meg Jandrill, hello there, and from Freehold Community School in Oldham. Gosh, apart from writing, what do you like to do in your spare time? It doesn't sound like you have much.
I love to read. I always have a book on the go. Whenever I go on holiday, I'm quite good about clothes and just have a few easily packed outfits. But my suitcase always weighs a ton because I always take about 10 books with me because I have this fear that I will run out of things to read. So I love reading. I like going swimming. It's the only sporty thing I can do. And I do try and go swimming. I don't go every day now, but as often as I can, I swim. I love to shop, and it's very frustrating because I'm in Glasgow at the moment with fantastic shops and I don't think I'm going to have time to go around them all. I love art galleries, I love going to films, I love walking. I don't look like the sort of person that strides out, but I like to go for 2-hour walks. What else do I like to do? I just like seeing my friends and having fun.
It does sound like fun. Now, this might be an impossible question to answer. It comes from St Thomas More Catholic Primary School in Peterborough. Hi. And their question is, what message can we learn from all of your books together?
I don't actually set out to do books with messages. I'm trying hard to write a book that will entertain children and engage them and that they're fun to read. But I suppose if there's one message in my book, it's some people are, for some reason or another, odd ones out. They don't fit in, they maybe don't have a conventional family background, they might look a bit different, they might like to do things differently. And I think the basic message is it's okay if you're different. In fact, it's great if you're different. And let's pick on other people because they're different.
We have some questions here about the young people wanting to be writers. I might combine a couple about advice that you would give to people who want to be writers, and that's from Alban School in Aberdeen, from Olivia in Sixbets, St Elizabeth, Jessica, who's a huge fan and can't quite believe that she has access to you, with her sister Laura, Market Raisin Primary School from Hannah Thompson, Anderson Primary School from Ryan, and also from Hannah in Aberdeen, saying that her stories just now are about 3 sides of A4. How do you build up to writing a whole book?
Well, that question is simply, it's age, Hannah, in that when I was your age, 3 sides were fine, and in fact sometimes I made my writing bigger and more sprawly simply to take up longer on the page. In fact, sometimes I do that now, though I can't really fool myself. But it's just the older you get, the more your ability gets to spin out the story, to imagine it so fiercely, to write all the different bits about it, so that the readers feel that it's actually happening right in front of their eyes. That's just a skill that happens naturally as you get older through many years of practice. Writing tips, I always suggest people keep a diary, because it's a wonderful way of actually getting into the writing habit. I've lost count of the number of people that say to me, oh, I'd love to be a writer, but I don't have the time. You can make time. Even if you just wrote for half an hour a day, that would be enough for one really long novel each year.
Sadly, we're running out of time now. We could have talked for so much longer, but that's where we're going to have to leave it. Thank you very much, Jacqueline Wilson, and thank you for all of your questions. I'm sorry we couldn't get through them all. We tried to get through as many as possible. I do hope you can join us for the next live event, which is with the author Owen Colfer. That's on World Books Day, Thursday the 3rd of March at 11 o'clock. But huge thank you to Jacqueline Wilson, to our audience, for all of you for watching. So goodbye and happy reading.